KNEB overcast and 44 degrees. Time for News Extra today, brought to you by Intralinks. Here's Kevin Mooney.
Thank you, Dennis, and good morning, everyone. Like I said, we're going to kind of double dip the show today. First of all, we have Jana Schwartz in here. Skip Jenne managed to make it in as well at this early hour of the morning. We're going to talk about the big 4-H Expo workshop. And Jana, that's coming up this Saturday. From when to when?
It's going from 9 o'clock in the morning until 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and at the event center at the Scottsbluff County Fairgrounds.
All right. So the purpose of the workshop?
Well, the purpose of the expo is to not only bring new 4-Hers and volunteers into the program, but also to show all of the 4-Hers what everyone else is doing in the program. So kind of to help, club to club interaction.
Yeah. Now you have already a number of kids in this program, right?
We do. We have over 625 kids in the traditional program right now, and that's a 15% increase from last year. So we're just so excited that 4-H is getting out to such a broad audience.
Yeah. You have everybody knows 4-H involves animals. You have a number of animal clubs. You have a rabbit hopping club. You have a dog petting club. Is that right?
Yeah, a dog club that they teach obedience and showmanship,
yeah,
as well as agility.
Yeah. Rabbit hopping club, what's that?
The rabbit hopping club has just gotten started, and it is a hoot to come and watch. We have kids with their little rabbits on leashes, and they've set up some special jumps that are kind of like the dog agility jumps. And they just, on their little leashes, get the rabbits to hop right over the jumps, and it is a lot of fun.
Pretty cool, pretty cool. Now it's more, maybe we'll get Skip in here. It's more than just animals, isn't it, Skip?
Yeah, it's pretty broad-based, Kevin. I know the stigma for years was 4-H was just livestock, but we've got the static exhibits, photography, cooking, sewing, knitting, crocheting, rocketry. We got entomology, bugs, all that fun stuff. So it's
Glad you told
really
me what entomology was. I wasn't sure.
It's pretty broad-based, and the idea of this expo is to get more kids interested in it. And we encourage at this expo most of the 4-Hers to show up with something, a lamb, a pig. We had lambs, pigs, chickens, calves, and horses last year. But the big thing is these kids displaying what they're doing currently, and the new little kids that are coming in, they can kind of get a hands-on, and it's more of a better relationship status when you've got an 8-year-old talking to an 8-year-old about why my chicken lays colored eggs.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So 9 times out of 10, we're a lot better off if it's the kids doing the talking than it is us adults.
I agree with you. You got it down, man. That's exactly right. And the kids get to show things off. Now, if you want to get into 4-H, there's a certain age you can get into the 4-H. You have to be 8, but then there's also a Clover Kid program, right?
Clover Kids is age 5 to 8 or 5 to 7, and currently we've put in a couple of new deals for the county fair for the Clover Kids, which is showmanship in the animal division. They can't show an animal that weighs over 350 pounds, but they can show a brother or sister's hog or a bucket calf or a lamb or something, just to kind of get some experience in the show ring. The livestock committee and the 4-H council decided that was probably a pretty good idea, because the driving force, at least on my side, is the livestock, and a lot of kids want to do it. Hogs are pretty simple. They're somewhat inexpensive in relationship to a beef, so they can start small and work their way up. But we think that the Clover Club program is quite a deal, because there are a lot of other activities involved with the cooking and stuff. It's all full circle.
Yeah. And kids 8 years old can begin in the regular 4-H program. Now, is there any forms or anything people have to sign if they want to go to the expo on Saturday and begin getting into 4-H? They see what's going on and all the exhibits and so forth and what the kids are doing?
We will have an enrollment table set up, so you can just come there and fill out the enrollment form, pay the small $5 fee, and you're set to go. So even if you're thinking maybe it's something you're not for sure you're interested in, come check it out. And if you want to, you can get get enrolled right there and be ready to go for the year. And even find a 4-H club that's going to fit your family.
All right. Very good. Once again, the 4-H Expo is this Saturday, April 14th, 9 a.m. to 3 o'clock at the Scottsbluff County Fairgrounds in Mitchell. If you have any inkling you'd like to be in 4-H or you want to go out and view what's going on, just to do it, get on out there. 9 to 3, Scottsbluff County Fairgrounds this Saturday.
And that includes adults that want to get involved in some kind of youth volunteerism
youth
type
volunteerism
deal.
and leadership.
It's a good place to come.
That's
because
right.
we can use as many volunteers that want to work with the youth as possible.
That's right. If they got Skip in it, almost anybody can do it.
Exactly.
That's all right. Okay. Very good. Thanks.
Thanks,
you.
Kevin.
You bet. All right. We'll be back with some students from My Fair Lady right after this. All right. Bring them in.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, you guys. Appreciate it. Oh, she's getting it down a little bit now. Okay, go ahead and have a seat. Hey, you guys look great, man.
Thanks.
Awesome. Really do. All right, we are back on News Extra, and now we're going to interview some of the Gering High students. Actually, the leads in My Fair Lady over at Gering High School. It'll be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. And we have Amy Christensen here. She is going to play Eliza Doolittle. And Collin Chatterton. Good name for somebody that's going to play Professor Higgins. And Tanner Baird is Pickering. So Amy, play is what, 8 o'clock each night? Is that when it is?
Actually, it's at 7:30.
7:30. Okay. 7:30. Tickets still available for this?
Yes, they are. You can call the front office to get them.
All right. And how much is it to go to the play? Do you have any idea?
$7.
It's pretty cheap. Pretty
It is
inexpensive.
for a great show.
For a great show. Now, you ought to see the costumes these kids have on. Just to go see the costumes. It's incredible. They look just like the movie and the play. It's amazing. And you guys are performing this morning for the grade school kids?
That's correct. We're performing at 8:30.
8:30. So you got that Cockney accent down a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
You'll have to come to the show to hear it, though.
Doggone, I was hoping she might do a little of it here. Okay. All right. So it's been fun, huh?
It has.
It's been great.
Yeah. I guess, first of all, doing Eliza Doolittle, what, other than the accent, is there anything that's really difficult doing Eliza?
Well, I've been watching Audrey Hepburn and how all of her mannerisms played, how she did them in My Fair Lady with the movie. And that's been the hard thing, just finding out how to be Eliza the best I could be.
Yeah. Let's get it over here to the professor. Now several people played the professor, Professor Higgins. Rex Harrison, I remember, did it in the movie, right?
Yeah, he's the one who made the character famous, yeah.
Yeah. So, is there some little English accent you've got to kind of put into this, or?
Oh yeah, I have a really mean, gruff sounding English accent. Not as nice as his sounds. It's really hard to mimic his voice, but
Yeah.
I get it as close as I can to his voice.
Yeah.
I think it sounds pretty good.
Now, you said after last night's little rehearsal, you think you guys, you're super confident, ready to go, right?
Yep, we did everything right, on cue, on par. Everything was good. So
Yeah.
I don't expect any horrible miscues.
Yeah. Well, you guys have been practicing this for how long?
The castles came out in January, right?
Yeah, beginning of January.
Yeah. Wow, so a long time, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've been rehearsing it quite a while. Let's get over here to Tanner Baird. He's playing Pickering. Anything in particular about your character you got to do? Have you been kind of watching movies and plays and stuff?
Well, I'm supposed to be old, which is hard sometimes, but and like same here, like the actor. I don't know the name of the actor who played in My Fair Lady, but it's hard to mimic what he does.
So you just kind of do your own
thing.
Do your own thing. That's
some
right.
of the stuff, like picking up on watching the movie and everything, but just did my best.
Yeah.
It's hard to match up to these two. We've been in like plays and musicals all 4 years of high school, and I'm only a junior and stuff. But
Yeah, only a junior. But see, this is your coming out party. You're gonna be ready to go after this
oh yeah,
for your senior year, right?
yeah.
Okay. Real quick, what do you guys plan on doing after school? For Tanner, it might be a little early to ask that question. Do you have any ideas after school what you want to do?
Sort of. I actually want to be a professor. Hopefully, it'll be a little bit more tolerable than Higgins.
Yeah. What do you think, Professor? What are you going to do after you're done with making sure Eliza Doolittle is proper?
Yeah, I've been pressured a little bit to go into theater, but I decided not to do that. I'm going to go to UNL, and I'm gonna major in biological systems engineering because I want to be an environmental engineer when I'm older. So
We need some of those guys.
that's what I'm gonna do.
All right, good deal. Amy, now you've been in plays ever since
My freshman
your
year.
freshman year, right? Yep. And Community Christian, she did some wonderful stuff.
Yeah.
You remember back that far? What's the plans?
I'm going to attend Nebraska Wesleyan in Lincoln, and I'm going to major in special education with hopes of becoming a speech pathologist.
All right, that's super.
Thank you.
All right, break a leg, you guys.
Thanks.
Go get them. All right. Great. Go out and see My Fair Lady over at Gering High School Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights, 7:30 p.m. It's only $7 for the ticket.